The young man's name was Inácio. He was from Brazil, and that day he was picked up by his uncle Borges. Inácio's purpose in coming there was to learn a trade from his uncle. Inácio was taken to his home and would stay there temporarily. Borges had a wife named Severina, who was beautiful and devoted to her husband. Inácio was welcomed warmly, but when he saw Severina, he began to think about something else. After that, Severina immediately tidied up Inácio's room and gave him a storybook to read if he was bored. The next morning, they had breakfast together. But again, Inácio kept staring at Severina, seemingly thinking about something. After breakfast, Borges invited Inácio to come with him to his office. There, Inácio paid close attention to what Borges had to say. However, in between, Inácio's thoughts drifted to his aunt at home. The longer he lived at Borges's house, the more Inácio learned about his uncle's true nature. He was easily angered, especially when it came to work. Even at home, he often lost his temper for no reason, making the atmosphere awkward. Day by day, Inácio became more and more attracted to Severina. He always imagined her and even dreamed about her. Until one day, Inácio didn't go to the office with his uncle. After breakfast, he went straight to his room to relax and read a book. Meanwhile, Severina cleaned up the dishes and took them to the kitchen. But before she finished, she became curious about Inácio. Severina immediately went to Inácio's room and found him asleep. Who knows what Severina was thinking, but she suddenly approached Inácio and wanted to be intimate with him. Luckily, Severina came to her senses and left. That evening, Borges returned home and saw the dishes were still scattered on the dining table. He then looked for Severina and found her in her room, sleeping soundly. A few days later, Inácio had to leave. Borges felt that Inácio should start to be independent and practice what he had learned from him. Inácio didn't say goodbye to Severina because he still hoped to see her again. Finally, the film ended. That was the plot of the short film Uns Bracos. See you again in the next exciting film.